welcome. I am Brianna, and welcome back to my life on paper. I am following along with Scraptember 2022, which is a series by Christie's Beautiful Life, Laura Alberts, and the Scrappy Sisters. And today is day 23, and we are doing monochromatic. It's not a surprise, but I've decided to go with purple. So I wanted to show you why. This is a layout I had done previously. I'll leave the link below so that you can see that video if you like. And I wanted to do a companion page to this. This is a long weekend that my husband and I took to La Crosse with our friends, and we were on a boat. And then we have some other pictures as well. This is the place that our friends rented. This is the view across the street from the house that was rented. And here's me next to, or in front of the bridge. So I have those. And then I'm using the sketch that you'll have seen at the beginning. And it's by Sketch Savvy. So I'll have that, I'll try to have that linked below as well. All right, so with this in mind, I brought out my purple paper. And I didn't have this exact, this is the last one I have, and I think it was a little close to my heart one, but so I brought out another one that will coordinate but not match perfectly, right? So I'm gonna lay out my picture, well, it might be too early to do that, but we can scoot our papers around that. So I started off with a couple different papers and messed around. So I did find I have more of the striped paper, so perfect. That goes in there, right? I had found a different paper, but I was like, not long enough to make that reach, right? Because I thought, oh, I'm going to do it so that it's going to sit here. And then I was like, oh no, you're going to be able to see it. This was a different piece of paper, by the way. Well, then I decided, hey, I never gutted the back of this paper because it was thin and I didn't need to save it. Well, I gutted it so that I could use it for this side, which turns out still probably isn't long enough, and that's why it's cut. But you know what? Once you lay all your items down, you're never going to see it. So there you go. So, but I like it because it coordinates with the other page. So it works out well anyway. I've got this little thing to go there. I'm not sure what I'm going to put on there yet. They've got a little, almost looks like a stamp with a postage stamp with a heart in the middle. And now that I say stamp, maybe I'll find some stamps to stamp some kind of image down over there. I also have this piece of paper, which is going to go sit on top of these other two. This is always the part where you got to go in and fuss and see how exactly they should lie and mess around and find the best way you like it and mess around again some more. But this is where I was thinking, oh, that's not going to work. Well, it is, if you mess around with the papers enough. This one, I believe, goes over like this. This one's over here like this. And then I have my title. It's just going to be La Crosse. I did want to mention about this circle here. So in my phone, I use lists. Or no, it's notes. I'm sorry, notes. And in notes, you can keep lists, right? So what I do is, I really like my Cricut, and it's got lots of images in it. And you can get lost in there just looking through them. But then sometimes I don't have an idea of what I might want to use on my page. So what I've done is compiled a whole list of what I can use on my Cricut. And sometimes it helps with knowing what does Cricut call it, because you might say it's a Polaroid and really Cricut calls it instant picture. Just things like that. So I wrote them down. So I've been looking for journaling blocks. Well, anything you search for on Cricut that says journaling or journal, it's going to give you like a notebook. This is actually a round frame. But how is that not a round journaling block, right? So then I just wrote myself a note in notes telling me under journaling block, in parentheses, look for round frame. So I have a terrible memory. I'm never going to remember that, especially by the time I need to go back to something like that. So this list is phenomenal. So I'm going to add that up. Oops. And I think, well, it could be that way, or it could be that way. We're going to leave it like that. We have our title, and then a couple other things. On the sketch has a couple circles. So I wanted to add, this is the last of this beautiful paper that I have. I know it came in a paper pad, so I'm just going to sprinkle those around. And then I want to call out to my scrappy friend Becky that I used more paper flowers. So that is going to go in sprinkled around here again. I don't know that I'm going to lay it right on top of there, although I might. That might not look so bad. So that's kind of the idea of what I'm going for. What I'm going to do is pause. I'm going to look for some kind of stamped image maybe to put here. I'm going to glue it down, and I'll come right back with my finished layout. Originally, I had thought about doing some kind of mixed media. Actually, I don't have anything purple. In fact, let me show you a whole bunch of things that I thought about maybe using. I went into my stash, and we've got this beautiful orchid stencil butter. I think it's just too purple for this layout, if that's possible on a monochromatic layout. I found this beautiful washi tape. I think it was going to overwhelm it too much, so that got ruled out. I've got a whole bunch of tags in this lovely purple color, which actually would have gone well, but I don't think it needed that. Then we've got all the dark purple pieces that I could have used, all the pink purple pieces that I could have used, and then more of the lump and bump stuff. So I did grab some, you see those brads in the middle of the flowers. Those were grabbed out of here. So lots of oh, and then my letters, which I haven't looked at either. So lots of stuff that I rummage through, pull out. It'll go right back into my purple embellishment so I can find it again next time. So, but I just kind of wanted to show you what I didn't use. And then my thought was, I don't have any spray that's purple, but I thought, oh, it could use some spraying. So I thought I'd get my watercolors out and kind of do some splatters. And then I thought, well, this side doesn't have any splatters, so I'm not gonna splatter. I'm gonna leave it like this. But anyway, I will put you on pause and I will be right back. Welcome back. All right. So you will see that I did not stamp, but I found something sitting right on my table next to me. Another shade of purple. How perfect is that? And I think, you know, it's a good size. I still have room to write. I can still add something here if I really want to. In fact, I could use a white gel pen to write the date. So I'm pretty happy with that. I was a little nervous about stamping something right there after I said it because I was afraid of the wrong shade of ink. I know that's silly. It's purple, right? But that's what my concern was for. So I am super happy with the way it turned out. It completes my lacrosse layout. Let me bring in the other page again so that you can see. No, this one's falling apart. So there they are together. I love it. And it matches my hair. So that was a temporary die that I used. So thank you for watching my video. If I confused you with the Notes app and how I keep track of my Cricut images, drop me a note below. I mean, I could even do a video on it if that helps, but I could explain it a little bit better too. So look for the playlist below. A bunch of people playing along. I think there's like 400 videos now. Awesome. Lots of material to look at, to learn from. So I will be back shortly. I don't know if I'll have another video tomorrow. I'm going to play along with all of the prompts each day, but my videos might be up a little bit late, and then I'm super busy for the rest of the week. So hopefully you will see me again soon. I know you'll see me again soon. It just might not be tomorrow. So I hope you're having a fabulous day. And I'll see you again soon.